Alright, so here's what I've been working on this afternoon. We've got a slight expansion of the Sidescroller startup. We have this volume here, which is a character collision volume, so the character cannot go outside of the bounds of this box. And same thing here, this is another character collision volume, and if you notice it's a little bit wider than the other one. Also, what we've done inside this little gap between the two is we have two different trigger areas and two different target points. And so what happens is when the character collides with this trigger zone, they're going to be teleported to that target point. And same thing when they collide with this one, they're going to be teleported to this target point. And it's a little rough of a transition, but it's the quick and dirty way I came up with on how to implement changing between two distinct areas in one map. Another thing I want to point out in this little demo is these boxes have a different camera collision model than these boxes. So in this room to the right, you'll notice not only is it a little wider, but your character can actually hide behind these boxes and the camera will not be able to see them. Whereas in this map, the character steps behind some of these boxes, then the camera is going to be forced to snap in front of these positions and then have focus on the character. But that's enough talk. Let's show how it works. So it's easy to see the side bounds of these things, so I've reached the limit here. I can't go any further that way, but you can also see that they have a vertical bound as well, and I am really bad at this game already. Oh man, I am so bad at this game. So if you notice on this jump, I'm going to hit the ceiling. You can still make the jump, but you just hit the ceiling. And the other thing I wanted to show was the camera snapping to actually maintain focus on the character when he steps behind these objects. And when we go into this other room, that functionality is not going to be present. It's a little bit of a rough transition between the two. I think I can probably clean that up. I want to make it a smooth walking animation, and we'll work on that. But the character can actually duck behind these boxes, and now the camera can't see him, but the camera doesn't snap to position. So that would be one neat way to like hide some sort of power up back here that's just kind of secret. You gotta know about it. But then notice how far I can run on this plane, whereas in the other room can't quite run that far. I stop right about here. So it's a good way to bound how much depth you want in each little map.